Okay, so today I'm going to show you a fun little story that I made up to help you remember how to fold the pieces for your Kusudama, your Electra Kusudama. And remember, you'll need to fold 30 little pieces like this to put together to make that. So that's kind of hard to remember all of the steps to make one, and so I'm going to teach you a story to help you remember that. So when you're learning, when you're at school and you're learning things, it's really important that you learn a lot of different skills. One of them is math. So it's important that you remember and learn how to subtract, okay? So I have a subtraction sign. It's also important that you learn how to add. So I'll fold my paper going the other way. It's important that you know how to add. So I have now an addition sign. I have an X, right? Flip your paper over. It's also important that you learn to multiply. So by folding diagonally both directions, I create a multiplication sign. And it's also important that you learn how to divide. And I can't really make a division sign with my paper, but I am going to divide my square by bringing all of the points to the center. And when I have completed that step, I will have divided my square into smaller pieces, and I will have now a smaller square after dividing each of these sections in half. Okay, so once you understand division, you know how to divide things by 2, or you also know how to divide things in half. So we're going to take this 1, 2, 3, 4 and divide it by 2, and we get 2, right? So then we're going to divide this whole figure in half, just like that. Because when you know math, you're in the same boat as a lot of great intelligent people, engineers, mathematicians, scientists. A lot of people use math, right? And so in learning how to do math, you actually will have a leg to stand on. And not only one leg, if you know it well, you'll have 2 legs to stand on. You'll have a firm foundation. So here's my 2 legs, right? Okay? And by understanding math, you will always be able to find the right answer if you work through your problem. Okay? So here's the right side, just the top layer, and I'm going to fold that in because I'll be able to find the right answer to my math problem. Okay? And when you have the right answer, you have a point, right? So there's a point at the bottom. Turn your paper over because it does not matter what the circumstance is. If you know math skills, you can problem solve and you can find the right answer in a lot of situations. And your math teacher will probably tell you, please show your work. Don't hide your work so that we can't see how you arrived at that answer. So in this case, we're going to hide this little section that normally you'll want to be sure that you are showing your work for your math problem. So we hid that section, flip it over, and hide this section just by opening it up a little bit and do an inside reverse fold. Fold that in. There you go. Okay? So don't hide your work, and you'll be really great at math if you work hard at it. You also need to be good at reading, and so you'll be turning the pages of a lot of books. So this is going to be like a page. Just turn it like a page in a book. Okay? Flip it over and turn this page. Okay? And the great thing about learning is once you have the knowledge, it's not something that anybody can take away from you. It's hidden inside of you. So take this little part and hide it inside of this figure, just like your knowledge is hidden away inside of you. Hide this knowledge away inside. So once you have those two pieces hidden inside, then you have your first little piece. And the awesome thing about knowledge is you can put this knowledge together with other bits of knowledge that you learn, and you can understand new things, and you can create amazing ideas and new bits of knowledge by combining the pieces of knowledge that you have together until you build something amazing.